Hi there, and welcome to DareToSpeak.com. I'm Nikki, or rather Nikki Be Good, which is my online handle and has been for the better portion of the past 10 years. You don't really need to know much about me other than I speak a few languages and I talk a lot. A whole lot, about a whole lot of subjects, and one of them happens to be sex. So that brings us back to DareToSpeak.com. Now, DareToSpeak.com is not a porn site. Not that we have anything against porn. It's just not what we do at Dare to Speak. So, what are we about? The whole Dare to Speak story started about 4 months ago. The original blog in Serbian was started on WordPress.com in September of last year, and we are now coming out with the English version of the Dare to Speak domain that has existed since. So, what are we about? Okay, so maybe there are a few more things you need to know about me. I like to know stuff. I'm a bona fide information junkie and have been for a long while. Let's not get into that. And I love the wonderful art of sex. So combine my favorite things, conversation, information, and sex, and you will not fare well in most countries in open society. So whether you live in the Balkans, North America, South America, or even the supposedly sexy Mediterranean, it's pretty much okay to make a fly-bisexual reference every once in a while or to joke about sex, but it's actually not okay to converse openly about it. I find that terribly immature of modern society, and I just don't like it. Alright, picture this. A few adults sitting down to dinner at a nice restaurant, and one of them eventually happens to say something like, I actually prefer oral sex mid-intercourse instead of as foreplay. Next thing you know, forks and knives are dropping all around the restaurant, right? Why? What's wrong with that sentence? If you ask me, and I'm usually right, absolutely nothing is wrong with it. I find sex and sexual preferences perfectly decent subjects to talk over about, over dinner, coffee, or whenever. And by the way, I prefer oral sex as foreplay, both ways, and I love it. What I'm saying here and what the purpose of DareToSpeak.com is all about is that sex is a beautiful thing and something that adults should discuss seriously and as often as possible, especially with your partner or partners. Sex is healthy, first and foremost. It's just beautiful, and it's something that's been around forever, literally. I just find it ridiculous that a few thousand years later, we still have problems talking about the very activity that makes the existence and the evolution of the human race even possible. So I just find that ridiculous, and I'm going to try to be a part of changing that. Alright, so far DareToSpeak.com has been entirely in Serbian, and the majority of our visitors are from other former Yugoslav countries, with Croatia in the lead with the number of monthly visits. I'm also very proud to say that this is the first site of its kind and on the subject of sex in the region, so that's a first. And so I'd like to thank my XU Twitter crew for all their support in the past months, because Dare to Speak would not even exist without them, and we are fully aware of that. That's what we're about here at DareToSpeak.com. We dare to speak about sex and all the kinky stuff that we like. Basically, we're breaking the rules here, but there is one rule that we follow. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Respect. Alright, folks? Speak as openly as you wish. Use any language that you feel you need to express yourselves, but always with the basic amount of respect toward your other fellow human beings. All comments are moderated, and anything with even a slightly judgmental or aggressive tone will be thrown in the spam bin. At Dare to Speak, we define normal, healthy sex as any sexual act between two or more healthy, consenting adult human beings. Okay, while I'm messing around here on my laptop, which you may have noticed I've been doing, I just like to add one more little note before I finish. The nice folks over at Hewlett-Packard Serbia are finally launching the Hewlett-Packard Pavilion series here in Serbia and have given me the lovely opportunity to test drive this gorgeous Pavilion V6 notebook computer. I won't get too geek on you right now, okay? You can drop by their site and check out the specifications for this baby if you want to, but I will tell you that I will really be testing it out in the field, especially to make videos like this and for different stuff in all sorts of locations and with natural lighting, which is why I just have, you know, the normal amount of lighting that I usually would have on an evening at home around here. So we'll see how that turns out. So there will be no special effects, you know, no special talents of mine used in making these videos other than whatever is pre-installed, which is Smart Media software, and the built-in webcam, which, you know, I've heard can do several things, so we're going to try that out. Anyway, that being said, I invite you to join us at daretospeak.com, and I wish you a very healthy and highly sexually active 2010. Happy New Year!